come join me for a gentle yoga session. I do this with one of my clients twice a week, and he's 85 years old. But it's for everyone. Ground your feet, ground the root of the big toe, the little toe, the inner heel and outer heel. Lift your inner arches just a little, lift your kneecaps, belly button in, lift your heart and crown. Bring those shoulder blades onto your back. Spread those fingers, spread those toes. Engage your buttocks and your belly. And just hands in prayer. And just ground your feet. Really ground your feet. Anchor your feet into the earth. And just slightly bring your belly button in and up. And lift your heart and your crown. Breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to start with tree pose. And if tree pose is too difficult for you, you can just lift your right knee and bend and stay there. That's easier for some people. But if you can bring your right foot into your inner thigh, do so. And just breathe. My 85-year-old client does this against the wall. So if you need a wall, always honor yourself. This strengthens your ankles. Feel free to use a wall. And then reach your arms up. Tree pose, deep roots, tall trunk, beautiful branches. Breathing in and breathing out. Drishti is so important. So gaze at one point in front of you as you ground your left foot, belly button in, and lift your arms up to the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Really nice. Straight elbows if you can. Hands in prayer. Belly button in. Beautiful. Grounding that left foot, please. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that right foot down. And then here we're going to do the other side. So again, you can just lift your left leg up if you want. And just belly button in. This is really challenging, and it also works your abdominals. So you can just stay here, bending your left knee and just engaging your belly muscles. And then if you'd like, you can go right to tree pose. I like grabbing my left ankle and bringing it up into that inner thigh. And just breathing in and breathing out, grounding that right ankle, right foot. Belly button in, lift your heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Remember, balance is so important as we age. So important, and you can start doing this against your wall. Feel free to do that against the wall. And then let's go ahead and lift those arms up, please. Breathing in and breathing out. I've heard that conductors live a long life because their arms are above their head. It really works our heart just to lift our arms up. But it may also be the music. Music also lifts our spirits. My favorite saying is, a merry heart doeth good like medicine. Listen to as much music as you can. Lifts our spirits. So really grounding that foot, belly button in, and tall branches, spreading those fingertips. Really nice work. And then go ahead and bring your hands in prayer. Belly button in, breathing in and breathing out. Really nice work. And then bring the big toes together. If balance is hard for you, you can bring your feet hip distance. That's fine. Open up those arms. Bring the thumbs away from each other, the pinkies away from each other. Spreading through those collarbones, spreading through those scapulas. So we're not only creating length through the crown of the head, we're creating width in the lungs by pulling the hands away from each other. Imagine your best friend has your right hand and your lover has your left hand, pulling you in two different directions. Stretching, creating space in the upper lung area and the heart area. Interlace your fingertips on the crown of the head, elbows back slightly and just reach the arms up to the sky, straight elbows. Lift the back ribs, lift the side ribs, soften the floating ribs. Engage your belly muscles, spread those toes. Really nice. And if you want to just do a little bit of a twist to the right, go ahead and do a little twist to the right. And then if you want to do a little twist to the left, do a little twist to the left. And then come back to center, straight legs, straight arms. As we age, it's hard to straighten our arms. Our elbows want to bend, so straighten those elbows. Hands in prayer, and then switch fingertips. Bring interlace of the fingertips, knuckles onto the crown. Lift that crown into the knuckles, elbows back. And again, lift up. And then go ahead and twist to the left. And then twist to the right. And then back to center, look up. Really, hips to heels go down. Hips to hands go up. Stretch in 2 different directions. Hands in prayer. Really nice. Now from here we'll open up. Big toes together. I'll mirror you. So I'll bring your right leg back and just stare at one point in front of you. Lift your heart, extend through those arms. Oh, push those hands away from each other. Like your lover has one hand and your best friend has the other hand, pulling in different directions as you bring that right heel back and heart forward. Belly button in, hands in prayer. Big toes together. And then open up. Let's do the other side. And remember, gaze at one point, and we're going to balance here. Remember, balance is so important. If you need a wall, go ahead and use a wall, please. And reach that opposite heel back. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then hands in prayer. And here we're going to go ahead and go into wide legs, feet parallel. Lift those inner arches, spread those toes. Extend those arms and bring your right hand down to your right leg and bring the left arm over and stretch through the side body. And look up and imagine you're in one plane. Imagine you're in one plane. And again, let all outside sounds fall away. You might hear some background noise here at the park in Santa Monica. And just actively ignore and just go back into your breath, grounding your feet, and sweep up, open up, and other side. I remember when I was in India, one of my friends said his teacher had him meditate on an anthill. And can we go and find serenity when we're on an anthill, when ants are crawling all over us? Because life can be that way. It's like ants are crawling all over us, and can we actively ignore and just go into the serenity and peace? Because there always be external circumstances that might drive us crazy, but actively ignore. Bring the other hand down and try to slide down towards your ankle. Look up at your upper hand, really grounding those feet. Stretch. You're in one plane. You're in one plane. Reach up. Very nice. Open up those arms and other side. And stretch. Stretch. Roll towards that ankle. Look up. You're in one plane. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And come on up. Open up those arms. Hands onto your buttocks. Let's just thumbs onto your tailbone and stretch your throat. And just look up. And from here, hands onto a block or to the floor. And you're just hands right underneath your heart, and then twist. Bring your left hand up. Look up to the sky. Come back down and twist. And look up. Bring your hand back down, hands to your hips. Now here, we're going to go ahead and bring the right heel align with the back arch of your left foot. And here, go right into warrior. Bend, extend through those arms. Really nice. And then we're going to clap. Exhale. You can do it through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale. Now here, reverse warrior. Go back. Look up if you want to. And then forearm onto the side and reach up with your left hand and stretch through the side body. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Roll your heart open to the heavens. Come back to warrior two. Belly button in, extend through those arms, any amount. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then straighten the front leg for triangle. And reach up with the upper hand. And then here, stretch the upper hand over that ear. Long side body. Come on up. Open up those arms and the other side. So bend the opposite leg. Bend, ground your feet. Belly button in, extend through those arms and straighten. Exhale. Straighten. Exhale. Straighten. Exhale. Straighten. Exhale. Straighten. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Go back, stretch the side body. Look up. Really nice. Bring the forearm onto the thigh. Bring the other hand up and over and stretch. And ground the back foot and lengthen through the side body. Sweep back to warrior two. Extend through those arms and triangle. Reach the hand up and look up to the heavens. Reach over, stretch, stretch, stretch. And come back to warrior. Really nice. Bring both toes straight ahead. Very nice. Bring your feet together. Hands in prayer. And then here, go ahead and face the top of the mat. And here we're just going to go into warrior one. Right foot forward, left foot back. Face hands at your hips. Bend your right knee. Bring your left arm forward like you're going to shake someone's hand. Retract it back slightly. Ground that right knee a little deeper. And then just interlace your thumbs. And stay there for 5 breaths. 1. Ground your right foot and left foot. 2. Lift the back ribs. 3. 4. And 5. Really nice. Hands in prayer. Straighten that right leg. Let's just turn around to the other side. Bend the opposite leg, facing to the back of the mat. Hands at your hips. Bring your right arm forward. Retract it back slightly. Interlace the thumbs and go up. Lift the back ribs. Lift the side ribs. Anchor your feet into the earth and look up. Very nice. Grounding those feet. Bend the knee a little more. Hands in prayer. Straighten both toes facing the camera. And then go ahead, please, and step to the top of the mat. Very nice. Now, sometimes with my client, I have a little bit of a feet up to help him come down. He's a little bit older, so it takes a little bit of time to come down, but I get him down to come, and I actually use a chair sometimes for the top, and I have him go into downward dog on the chair. So if you want to use a chair to come into downward dog, place your hands on the edge of the chair and straighten your legs back. And then I have them do upward dog and downward dog. Straight arms, straight legs. Spread those fingers, spread those toes. Upward dog. Spread the collarbones, look up. And downward dog. Really nice. And then upward dog. And downward dog. And then big toes together. Bring your right leg back. Push that leg back. And then just knee to nose. Kick it out. Knee to nose. Kick it out. Knee to nose. Kick it out. And drop that foot down, and then the left leg back. Reach it out. Straight elbows, knee to nose. Kick it out. Knee to nose. Kick it out. Knee to nose. Kick it out. And drop that foot down. You can have the big toes together, stretch back. Now here, come onto your knees. And then from here, cat-cow. Look up and look to your belly. Look up and look to your belly. Look up and look to your belly. Really nice. Now lift your right arm and left leg. Now you can be on your right toes or the top of the right foot, yogi's choice. Reach the right hand away from the left foot and the left foot away from the right hand. Come down and other side and stretch. Stretch. Really nice. Come down and other side. Stretch. Sparkle those right fingertips and those left toes. Come down and other side and stretch. 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 And then from here, let's do cat-cow again. Look up and look to your belly. Spine neutral, and then come onto your elbows. Again, I do this with my 85-year-old client twice a week. And then here, breath of fire. Come on down. Stretch your arms forward. Lift your right arm and left leg. Left arm and right leg. Right arm and left leg. Left arm and right leg. Right arm and left leg. Left arm and right leg. Both arms and legs. Both arms and legs. Both arms and legs. Hands underneath your shoulders. Cobra. Lift your hands and legs. Cobra. Lift your hands and legs. Cobra. And child's pose. Relax deeply. Really nice. Relax your temples, your cheeks and your jaw. Relax the torso onto your thighs onto your shins and calves. Stretching the tops of the feet, and just relax. Soften those temples. Feel the cool breeze moving in through your nose and out through your nose. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly, the expansion and contraction of your ribs. Very nice. Come onto your hands and knees and come into downward dog. Straight arms, straight legs, stretch back. Breathing in and breathing out. Come onto your knees and right foot forward. Bring your hands to your right thigh. And here we're just going to go ahead and interlace the fingertips and reach up. You can have any hands you want. You can have straight arms and stretch your wrists. You can interlace your thumbs. Yogi's choice, whatever feels good. You can have your arms shoulder width apart. Whatever feels good. And I'm on my left toes, but you can be on the top of your foot. Whatever works for you. Reach up to the sky. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. Soften the floating ribs, and then hands in prayer. Bring your hands down to your right foot. If you need blocks, go ahead and use blocks. Straighten your left leg. Look straight ahead. Now here, ground your left hand onto the floor and reach your right hand up and twist. Look up. Isometrically pushing that left hand back to your left foot and catapult your heart forward as you gaze at your thumb. Bringing the hands away from each other. Come down, drop that knee down. Come back to child's pose for a big inhale and an audible exhale. Very nice. Come onto your hands and knees and downward dog. Stretch back, straight arms, straight legs. Push those thighs back to open up your shoulder girdle. Come onto your knees, left foot forward. And then any hand you want. Interlace the thumbs. You can stretch your wrists. Ground your left foot, ground your right knee. Lift the back ribs and stretch. Really nice. Ground your left foot, ground your right knee. Lengthen through the side body. Beautiful, creating space in between each individual vertebrae as you lift your arms up to the sky. Hands in prayer. Bring your hands to the left foot, straighten your back leg. Look straight ahead, heart forward. Really nice. Anchor your left foot and your right toes, and then bring your left hand up and twist. Look up at your thumb. Reach your arms away from each other. Really nice. Twisting in your abdominals. That cleanses the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. Come down with that hand and knee. Come into child's pose. Big inhale and an audible exhale. Very nice. And then we'll go back into downward dog. Stretch back, straight arms, straight legs. I move a little bit slower with my 85-year-old client when we do this routine. Come onto your knees and elbow plank again. And then from here, belly button in, straight legs, anchor your elbows, anchor your toes, belly button in, thighs internally rotate, floating ribs in, heart forward, and just feel the strength of your abdominals, your buttocks, belly button in, thighs internally rotate, push your elbows away from each other. You got this. Very nice. Come into a cobra and lift. And then bring your arms back. Sparkle those fingertips, lift your heart. Come back to cobra, look up. And then lift your arms back, lift your legs. Come back into cobra. And arms back, lift your legs. And then go right into child's pose. Really nice. Again, return back to the breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Come onto your hands and knees. Come onto your toes. Hands onto your buttocks. And go back. Push your tailbone down. Look way back. And then from here, come into cat-cow, look up, and look to your belly. You're doing great. Come onto your toes. Hands onto your buttocks. Let's touch the right heel. Look up, clap, and the other side. 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 And then hands in prayer. Hands onto your buttocks, tailbone down. Just stretch your throat. Look way back. And then from here, gently and slowly come back into child's pose. Stretch your arms forward and then crawl your hands off the yoga mat to the right and bring your left hand on top of your right, belly button over your right thigh, and just breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Come back to center. You're doing great. Bring the other hand off to the left. Bring your right hand on top of the left. Belly button over your left thigh. Breathing in and breathing out. Back to center. Crawl those arms forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Cat, cow. Look up and look to your belly. From here, come into elbow plank. Breath of fire. Come down. Cobra. Come down, bend your knees, grab your ankles. I help my client with this. And then big toes touching, or you can have your feet hip distance, yogi's choice, and lift your thighs, lift your heart. And then release cobra, child's pose. Let go and breathe. Come onto your hands and knees. You're doing great. Come into Sukhasana. Usually my client takes a break and goes to the bathroom at this point. So if you need to pause and take a break, open up your arms, interlace your fingertips on the crown of the head, and reach up. Look up. Reach up to the sky. Lift your back ribs and your side ribs. Then crawl your fingertips forward. Really stretch your fingertips forward. Relax your forehead. Breathing into your hips. This is good for your knees too. Breathing in and breathing out. Come on up. You always want to be able to sit on the floor. As we age, it's so important to sit like this as often as we can. Now twist over to the right. Bring your right hand behind your sacrum. Lift your back ribs and twist. Look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. Bring your right hand onto the left knee and twist. Look up and look over your left shoulder and make sure you're really grounding your pelvis, your sitting bones, and lift through the heart, lift through the crown. Really nice. Come back to center. Breath of fire. And then switch legs. Bring the left leg in front. Sukhasana. Cross-legged, open up your arms, extend through those arms. Interlace the fingertips the opposite way. Ground your knuckles, elbows back slightly. Reach up to the sky. Look up. Stretch those wrists. Then crawl your fingertips forward and stretch. Really nice. If you can't do all of this, that's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Yoga's not an opportunity to beat yourself up. Just do what you can. Begin where you're at. And just breathe deeply. Breathing in and breathing out. Big breaths. Remember, the breath opens up the body. Come on up. And then twist over bring your right hand onto the left knee and twist over that left shoulder again. And twist, cleansing the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. And then we'll twist the opposite way, looking over your right shoulder. Really nice. And twist back to center. And breath of fire. Bring your right hand on the crown of the head. Bring your left fingertips onto the ground. Bring the right ears ever so slightly to the right shoulder. Take a big inhale. And exhale and drop that right ear slightly closer to the right shoulder. And release. Bring the right fingertips onto the ground. Bring your left hand on the crown. Bring that left shoulder to your left ear. Opening up that right side of the neck. Relax the right shoulder. Very nice. Release. Make a mudra with your thumb and index finger, chin to your heart, and just circle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And reverse. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, and forward. 1, 2, and 3. And then butterfly, hands behind you. And here, just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Bring your feet a little bit away and come forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Very nice. Open up those hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Come on up. And then we open up the legs into a wide V. Flex those heels, iron those legs into the earth, and slowly come forward. You can come just halfway down or all the way down. Honor your body and stretch. Stretch your arms forward. Flex those toes. If you're up this far, that's fine. Just stretch your heart away from your pelvis. Spread those toes, iron those legs into the earth. Very nice. Come back to butterfly, Bakasana, and then from here, open up those hips. Long inhalations, long exhalations. Actually, this is Baddha Konasana. Okay, now straighten your legs. You guys are doing great. Can you believe I do this twice a week with my 85-year-old? Okay, bring your buttocks, your hands behind your buttocks, feet hip distance. This is even hard for a lot of younger people. And stretch. Push your feet into the earth. Push your hands into the earth. Stretch your neck. Come down, and then hands behind your knees. And here you can just balance. For my client, balancing is hard, so he keeps his hands behind his knees. But if you want to try to straighten your arms, you can do so. And if you want to straighten your legs, if you want a little more challenging. Then we'll go back to table. Go back, stretch your throat, ground your feet, stretch. And then come back down. And again. Boat pose. If you want to straighten your legs, straighten your arms, Again, my client keeps his hands behind his knees. And one more time. And lift. Go back. Ground your hands, ground your feet. Very nice. And then again, one more. Straight legs. And reach up to the sky and touch your toes. You can use a belt. My client uses a belt. Iron your legs and lift your heart. Find the cobra in your upper back. Now from here, hug your right leg. Lift through the crown. Push that right foot into the earth. Lift, lift, lift your heart. Open that knee out to the side, and we'll just do a little bit of a twist over the left shoulder, looking back. And then interlace the thumbs, look up, lift your back ribs, and touch your left toes. If you need a belt, go ahead and use a belt. And lift your heart, belly button in. If you want to come all the way down, yogi's choice. Choose to come down if you'd like. And just breathe. Come on up. Bring that knee up. And other side. Hug. Big hug. Lift through the crown. Open that knee out to the side and twist over your right shoulder. Twist. And then from here, interlace the thumbs. Reach up. And touch your toes. Lift your heart. Find the back bend in your forward bend. And just iron that leg into the earth. And if you want to come all the way down, you can do so. Nose to knee if you want to, and just breathe. 1, 2. I pulled my right hamstring hiking, so I'm not going to come all the way down. You always have to honor yourself. And sometimes we just have to go with the flow and honor ourselves where we're at, not push ourselves. I'm not going to push myself today because of my pulled hamstring. This is enough for today. And then slowly come on up, straighten both legs. Bring your right leg over. Give that leg a big hug. Lift through the crown of the head. And then we're going to twist. Bring your right hand behind you. Lift the back ribs and hug that right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Lift the back ribs and twist. Now if you want to bring your left elbow on the outside and push that elbow in, I like just hugging the knee because I feel like I can get a deeper abdominal twist. So honor yourself. If you like the elbow on the outside of the knee, do so. And then from here, other side. Bring your left leg over, give it a big hug. Lift through the crown of the head, iron that right leg into the earth. That's so important to lift. And then bring that left hand behind you and twist. Give that knee a big hug. And if you want to bring that elbow on the outside of the knee, do so and look over that left shoulder to twist. Honor yourself where you're at. Really nice. And then from here, release. We did a short little twist there. Reach up to the sky and touch your toes. Find cobra in the upper back. Lift your heart. If you need a belt, use a belt. Then come on down. And usually I put a chair underneath my client's legs, but so we can pretend I have a chair here. And then from here, take a big inhale. Exhale, come up. Come down. Come up. Come down. And come up. Come down. Right leg up. And then exhale up. Inhale down. 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 Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Very nice. Hug your knees into your chest. And then from here, bringing your feet hip distance apart. And then from here, just interlace your thumbs over your head, lift your buttocks up. And then exhale down. Lift your buttocks up, stretch your arms over your head. Bring your hands away from your knees and your knees away from your hands. Exhale. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. And exhale. Bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Take your hands around your left thigh and thread the needle. Flex your Achilles tendon on both feet. You can take your right elbow into your right thigh to push it away from your face. Give yourself a big hug, opening up that hip. Very nice. Release, feet hip distance apart. Push your thighs gently away from you. And then bring your left ankle on top and thread the needle. Take your right hand around that right thigh and flex the Achilles tendons. And just relax and breathe. So good. And then from here, release, feet hip distance. Let's do one more lift. Interlace your fingertips underneath your tailbone. Squeeze your upper arms together. Push your feet into the earth and lift your buttocks. Bring your heart towards your chin, chin towards your heart. Ground your right foot, ground your left foot. Imagine kissing your upper arms underneath your body. And then slowly release down. From here, bring your right leg over your left and twist. Looking over your right hand, and bring those knees up towards the left side of the mat. Breathing in and breathing out. If you made it this far, congratulations. Really nice. This was a really strong workout for anyone at any age. And then slowly release. Bring your left leg over your right. Bring your knees over off the yoga mat onto the right. Look over your left shoulder and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And then slowly and carefully hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Grab the big toes, knees out to the side, and breathe into those hips. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly straighten both legs. 4. Shavasana. Palms open to the sky. Drop your feet, let your feet flop to the side. Adjust your shoulder blades so they're going down your back. Adjust your buttocks flesh so it's moving towards your heels. And just breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your throat. Soften your temples, relax your scalp. Let gravity take hold as the front of the body drops down into the back of the body. Feel the rise and fall of your belly. The expansion and contraction of your ribs. Let your arms Relax and release your fingers. Soften your heart. Relax your belly. Relax your buttocks, your legs, your feet and toes. And just relax deeply. Breathing in and breathing out, trying to let that gap between your thoughts get bigger as you drop and drift and dream into peace and harmony and serenity and joy. Stay here as long as you'd like. Completely let go. Surrender. Relax. Rejuvenate. Refresh. Returning back to the breath. Stay here for as long as you'd like. If you'd like to roll up to a comfortable seated position, do so. Or just stay there for as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me this morning, this afternoon, or this evening. You can actually do this at any time, morning, noon, or even at 7 p.m. It doesn't matter. Thank you for joining me and commenting and liking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you for sharing your day with me. Namaste.